Volunteering in your local community can be a great way to engage employees and build teamwork. I'll explain that in this video. Hello, I'm Stephen Goldberg of Optimus Performance, bringing you practical tips and ideas on leadership, team development, and employee performance in the workplace. I've been doing quite a bit of volunteering for organizations in my local community, more than I had realized, and I thought this would be a good topic because I see the benefits both to myself and to the local community. And every business exists within a local community. Even if you're selling globally or most of your business is exporting, you still have a presence and an impact, and you do rely on your local community. Think about it. You need to recruit employees to work in your company. That comes from a local environment, local community. And of course, you may have people working remotely, but probably the bulk of your employees you found or work in your local community. So the stronger the community is, the more that every company will benefit. So it pays to give back to the community. Now, volunteering can also rally people around a common cause. It can get people working together as a team. I know that companies spend lots of money on team building exercises where you hire consultants or a specialized company to create these activities, the experiences for employees. But you don't have to do that if you have a volunteer program, because when people go out and do the volunteer work, they're working together. They're also meeting people in the community. So it's also expanding your brand as an employer who cares about the community. And that will bring a return to you in terms of your branding, in terms of your being valued as a local company that supports the local community. So people will talk about you, you probably get mentioned in social media. So it's good for the brand and it's good for the morale of people as well. Now there's an approach I suggest you take, just like any team project approach. And I would start with setting up, let's say, like a steering team or a steering committee made up of employees. And you want to first of all, find an organization or a local project that you want to support, that you share perhaps common values and that you feel people can rally around in terms of your employees. And so you want to choose a project. Then you want to name a champion for that project to see it through. And you may want to form another team just to run the project. So you have your steering team, and then you have your project owner, and then you have a project team that's going to actually make sure that things happen and get put into place. And perhaps they'll also be the volunteers, and maybe they'll recruit other employees. So once you have your team in place, you want to create an action plan. Of course, part of that would be communicating with the local organization that you want to have people volunteer to help. And you put together your objective, your action steps, and then you want to communicate that to everyone in your company. And of course, then start recruiting people to be part of the project. So those are the simple steps. You also want to make sure that, the steering team or steering committee, I prefer the word team than committee, will report to management or to the business owner if that's you. And so you'll have a way of keeping track of how things are moving forward in this project. You may also want to conduct an employee satisfaction survey at the end of the project so you get a sense of how people feel they benefited from it, what was their experience like, and so you could learn from that and improve in the future. Now, I may have forgot some steps, but I've written an article which goes step by step into this process, and there's a link in the description of the video to that article. Check out some related videos. There's one recommended for you right now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on notifications to get news of new videos. As I mentioned, there's articles to go along with these videos in the blog section of my website. And there's also forms and templates, management tools that you could download for free. There's links in the description of the video. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk again soon.